If 2023 showed you that the relationships that you've had weren't quite what you believed, this chapter may be perfect for you. I gift you Thought 23. From the earliest whispers of our childhood, we are fed tales and expectations about love that shape our pursuit of the elusive emotion. We are told that finding love and nurturing it is akin to embarking on an epic journey, the most difficult yet fulfilling quest of our lives. In my conversations with countless souls, a reoccurring theme surfaces. No one claims that the path of marriage or partnership is free from trials. This sentiment echoes loudly in the Western world, where marriage and parenthood are viewed as pinnacle life experiences, simultaneously the most challenging and rewarding. But let's pause and ponder for a second. What if this perception is a self-fulfilling prophecy? What if, in expecting hardships, we inadvertently weave them into the fabric of our relationships? I firmly believe in the power of cultural narratives to shape our realities. Consider a child, nurtured on the belief that love and marriage are arduous journeys, destined to be the most fulfilling aspects of human existence. Such a child might grow into an adult who unconsciously seeks out struggles in relationships, validating the ingrained belief. Alternatively, this child may choose a different path, yet be constantly reminded by society that they are missing out on life's supposed greatest fulfillment. But what happens when these narratives are juxtaposed with the fairy tale ideal? The belief in a magical, effortless love where everything aligns perfectly. This dichotomy sets the stage for a profound internal conflict. The expectations of ease and challenge leading to a tumultuous journey through love, constantly seeking validation to feel complete. Could this paradox be a contributing factor to the high rates of relationship failures we observe? Does it drive the endless quest for validation through relationships, even as previous ones crumble? It's time for a cultural reawakening, a realization that breaking free from this cycle of suffering begins with self-love. And I mean real self-love. Envision a world where individuals enter relationships not out of need, but from a place of wholeness, where love is not about filling a void within ourselves, but sharing our completeness with another. In this paradigm, love is not a crutch, but a dance, a space where two souls secure in their own beings come together to grow, not out of necessity, but out of choice. This form of love is rooted in openness, transparency, and vulnerability. It's about loving someone for who they are, not for what they bring to your life. It's about giving them the freedom to be their true selves as you both evolve together. This is not a utopian fantasy. It's the gift of awareness. It's the understanding that true love is not about possessions or fear of loss, but about mutual growth and respect. So I pose a question to you. Does our culture truly understand love? Have we been so entangled in the narratives handed down to us that we've lost sight of love's true essence? I think it's time to redefine love, not as a quest laden with predetermined struggles, but as a journey of self-discovery, where finding love in another is a natural extension of the love we cultivate within ourselves. In this reimagined narrative, love is not a destination, but a journey, a continuous process of learning, understanding, and growing. It's about unlearning the myths and relearning the truths. It's about stepping away from societal scripts and writing our own stories of love grounded in authenticity and self-awareness. As we embark on this transformative journey, let us remember that the love we seek is a reflection of the love we nurture within ourselves. Let's embrace not as a societal mandate, but as a personal journey of growth and fulfillment. In doing so, we might just uncover the true essence of love, free from the chains of cultural expectations and rich in the beauty of genuine connection. In the end, love is not just about finding the right person. It's about being the right person. It's about evolving and growing into someone who can love deeply, authentically, and unconditionally. And in this journey of personal transformation, we might just find that the love we seek has been within us all along. Now, here's my thing. The biggest thing I hear from people is that this idea is far-fetched because people are not capable of giving that kind of love. As a man, women will never understand you. As a woman, men will never understand your journey, your difficulty. So if you try to give this kind of love to someone else, you'll only ever be taken advantage of. But here's what I need you to understand. My premise is that by truly loving yourself end to end, it's not that someone would even have the ability to take advantage of you, because you would only give what you already have. You wouldn't be left feeling empty when people fail you. You wouldn't be left feeling like you were used up when someone isn't able to perhaps give you the love that you desired, because you wouldn't have given more than you had to give. What hurts the most in our relationships is that feeling of being used and then thrown to the side. That feeling of, I gave this person everything I had and I wasn't enough. But true self-love recognizes that you are enough, but that doesn't necessarily mean that another person will recognize that. And because you love yourself enough, you'll be willing to set the boundaries necessary to truly see if this person has to give what it is that you would be interested in a relationship. Here's my thing. I believe unconditional love is working to understand someone, and if you can't understand them, accept them for who they are. When you do that, there's not a need to argue and yell and fight and be scared and jealous and worried, because you understand who this person is from the beginning. And if you can't understand them, you accept them. And then if it turns out they're not what you thought they were, you can ask them, hey, is this what things are really going to be like? Or maybe even conclude to yourself, I don't want to do this anymore. And you don't feel like you gave up more than you were willing to in the hopes to get something that you never had. I think we've all, I can speak for myself. I worked so hard to try to find something that wasn't in me, and I hope that someone could give to me. And what hurt the most is finding out that that person didn't have it to give over and over and over. But now what I realize more than anything is that I never had it to receive, because I didn't really know what I was looking for, because I was looking for something that I had never experienced. So how could I have known if those people actually had it to give or not? Maybe I just wasn't ready for that love. So, to anyone that I've ever loved, to anyone I've ever hurt, I'm truly sorry from the bottom of my heart. I hope that you can feel this. And if you want to reach out, I'll definitely give you another apology. And to everyone out there who maybe this year has lost the love they desired, or felt hurt or left out, or someone turned on them in a way they didn't expect, ask yourself what hurts the most about it. And be honest with yourself. Were you ready to receive what you were looking for? Were you maybe actually looking for love in the mandate of what other people gave you? Was the difficulty and the pain and the struggle a part of what you believe love was? Are we maybe mirroring some of the relationships that we experienced as we were growing up? There's so many questions to ask, but the answer, the true 100% complete answer is always awareness. Awareness can set us free. But no matter what happens, I'll love you unconditionally. And until next time, peace.